people need your permission to talk to you. Patriarchy imeweka safety, imefanya ukakuwa so safe that now you walk around half naked, and when men look at you, you say they are objectifying you. So, yani, you are so safe that you have to look for things to complain about. Alafu, the thing that mumeamua ku complain about is patriarchy. Well, let me break it down to you. Kuna dem nilimuuliza hii swali. Ni nini hiyo ya value? Ni nini hiyo ya value yenye mwanamke amepatia dunia? Product of value that mwanamke amepatia dunia since ile time yenye wanasema walikuwa emancipated, since they got their rights, which mimi sidhani kuna mtu alikuwa amewadeny, since they I think the only right walipata which they keep yapping about is the right to vote. So ni change gani hiyo wanawake wameleta since they started voting that we can say, you know what, juzi this was the situation, then tukaelect wanawake wakapiga kura, venye tulipatia wanawake right ya kuvote. This is the changes we have seen, the positive changes that we have seen. Ni nini hiyo of value yenye mumefanya that you can put next to what men have been doing since the beginning of time? Ni nini hiyo of value that is different? That is different. Right to vote, wanaume ndio waliwapea. Because wanaume ndio walikuwa parliament, wakapass hizi laws. Wanaume ndio waliwapea. Every women right, every right that a woman can stand and say, I have this right, it is a man or it is men who gave to them. Let's be 100% honest. Hapa tuache kupimana wazimu. Sawa? So right now, after mmepatiwa kila kitu, now mnafikiria mmetoshana na wanaume. Ni sawa, tumetoshana. Then why are you still complaining? We gave you everything you wanted. You wanted to go to work? Tukaambia, ndani mfanya kazi. Right now you are complaining. Oh, sijui hatupatiwi, hatulipwi vizuri, sijui nini. Ni nini hiyo ya value yenye unafanya ndio udeserve hiyo pay? Mkaleta wage gap. Do you know it is illegal to be paid less for the same amount of work? Do you know it is criminal to be paid for the same amount of work because of gender? So anytime mwanamke anakuja anasema, unajua wanawake, we don't get paid, you know there is a wage gap, unaambia take it to court. We already have laws to sort that thing. Take it to court. And already the system is already gynocentric. Itakutetea wewe. It will be for you. Take your employer to court. But then munajua that's not the case. Why? Because mko the same level ya kazi. But mwanaume anafanya overtime. Mwanaume anafanya more hours. Mwanaume haendi, in fact, very few men huchukua leave. Leave days. Very few men take their leave days. Or they consolidate the leave days and like they sell it back to the organization. Okay, I've worked for these days which I was supposed to be on leave. So I'm selling it back to you. You pay me for these days. Or ana consolidate these days. Anafanya like 6 months bila kuteka break or 8 months bila kuteka break. Alafu anateka whole month off. Then unaona dem ana catch feelings. Oh, wanaume, look huyo amekuwa off for the whole month. Sijui unasahau unachukuaga 2 days. Month ikienda kuisha uko na 2 or 3 leave days umeshatumia. So huyu mwanaume amekuwa kiwork when you are on leave. Sahi ameconsolidate days zake anasonga. So unasema anakuwa favored. It's because we work smart. Wanted to go to work, you went to work. And now you are complaining that you are being overworked. But you wanted to go to work. And then you choose the kind of jobs you want to do. So utaki kufanya kazi ya kuingia huko kwa sewage, utaki kufanya kazi ya kazi mzito kama ya kuenda kubeba mizigo kwa nini? Kwa farmers market ama kwa market, utaki kwenda kubeba mizigo, utaki utaki kukua, this dirty job, these hard jobs, hautaki kufanya. You just want to sit in an office and type in a computer. And unaandika tu letter. So your job ni kushika simu na kutype minutes. And then you want to get paid the same as somebody who created that program that you are using, the person who is sorting you out when you're having problems with your computer, the one who comes to fix it, unataka ulipo the same na yeye. Are you living in this world? Sikiza, wanaume sisi tunajua place yetu kwa corporate setting ama kwa job. You already know, mi kazi yangu ni kutype na kushika simu. So there is no way I am going to be paid as much as the person who is fixing this phone and fixing this computer when it's broken. Because that person can type better than me, can pick calls better than me. So, mkaenda job, tukawacha mkaenda job. Mkasema mnataka kuvote, okay, and then mpige kura. What else did you say? Yeah. Tukatengenezea contraceptive pills, right? So that msishindage, we liberated you sexually. And then women just sit and think, oh, the men, they did this to us. That was for us. That was for us. Because now, when we gave you the pill, that is where we started avoiding marriage. And remember, man is not wired to be married. Man is not wired for monogamy. But the society, because every time we engage into sex na dem, possibility yake kukuwa pregnant was so high, and then she will be vulnerable. So society come up new concept ya marriage to protect these women and children. Okay? The man, he will just come and drop his seed akisonga. Society kasema, no. You are leaving this woman vulnerable. This kid, si kama ng'ombe vile ikizaa, after 2, 3, 5 minutes, ndama inapiga raundi, kosawa inajilisha, a human child takes years to develop and to become autonomous. Men, sit down and realize, no, this thing is not working because we are losing people, okay? Our kids are dying, so our society and the legacy, we are almost getting extinct. So we need to come back, take care of these women, take care of these children, so that the society can grow. So already mwanaume ndiye alidesign marriage. It's not like it was a women thing. Ni wanaume walidesign marriage. Why? Because it benefits women and children. And then now, women will come and say, marriage is for the men. No, marriage is for women. The only thing a man benefits from marriage is hiyo kusaidiwa vitu angekuwa nafanya, like for example kufua nguo, taking care nyumba yake kuwe safi, all those things. Those are the only benefits, and also of course children having his name for his legacy. Anything else, any other benefit ya marriage iko kwa mwanamke. So women tukiangalia marriage, wanaume marriage ina benefit hapo, wanawake marriage ina benefit hapa. But that was a design of men. Then men sat and realized, so the only thing that inatufanya tuoa madem is because we are impregnating them. Sindio? So what if we came up with something that will prevent them from getting pregnant? Then they went to work, and then they came up with contraceptives. And our women call that their sexual liberation. No. It's liberated men. Men benefit more from contraceptives than women. If you think otherwise, comment below. Niambie that I'm wrong and where I'm wrong. Please post your comment. Let us have this discussion. But for me, nashikilia wanaume do benefit more from contraceptives. Why? Because now they can effectively have numerous sexual partners without having to marry each one of them. Nikisonga. So patriarchy ndio imekupea hiyo unaona hiyo device una watch hii. We dem, unaona hiyo device una watch hii video on. Patriarchy gave you that. Patriarchy gave you contraceptive pill. Patriarchy gave you that house you are living in. Patriarchy gave you that job You go to patriarchy, gave you that money you are using. Patriarchy gave you all those beauty products that unatumia so that uende huku nje and you look like, oh, I'm a queen. Patriarchy gave you that. So patriarchy gave you everything you have today. You can't then turn around and start talking shit about patriarchy. Patriarchy is the king. Tell me which society, which matriarchal society today may survive. Tell me which matriarchal society today can go head to head with a patriarchy. Tell me any fully 100% matriarchal society that is in existence today and that can compete with any patriarchal society. Let's not mess around. I'm sick and tired of you being ungrateful, looking at men like we are the problem. No, you are the problem because you don't know your place. You don't know your place. Okay? You think everything, you just think just because you can make a call na uletewe food, you just think that thing just magically happened. Somebody had to design that up. Somebody had to come up with that concept of home deliveries. And guess who that person was? A man. I am sick of women demonizing men while they are benefiting from things men build. If we are so bad, why don't you go out and buy an island? Oh, or better yet, why don't you just come, we talk, and you say, unajua ni aje tunataka kwenda kukaa huko Madagascar. Then we will tell you, go. Tuambie wanaume wote Madagascar, tokeni wacheni hao wanawake wakae huku. And then we see how long you survive. Power. Sisi ndio tumewatengenezea stima. Hizo barabara mnatumia, hizo magari mnatumia. Men ndio wametengeneza. Well, let's stop being stupid. Sawa? So you sit around pale, unafikiria that just because umeenda kwa the education that men designed, what have you designed? What ni nini hiyo value umeleta kwa hii dunia? Ni nini hiyo value umeleta kwa hii dunia? So any person mwenye anaongeaga shit about patriarchy, hiyo ni trigger. Because that is low-key saying men are stupid. Then wataleta, you know what? Wars. Men start wars. Yes, we do start wars. Why? Angalia kwa nini hizo wars zote zimeanza. Don't just say men started the war. Just look at why. Why were wars being fought? And men are the ones who are fighting in wars. Something very interesting really happened juicy. Well, when Russia decided Ukraine are being stupid and decided to go there teach them a lesson. Okay. Care International wali post something on Facebook. It was a fundraising thing. And this was the title. So I'm paraphrasing. The war in Ukraine. Women and girls most affected. And we also had something similar kwa COVID. Hiyo title ilikuwa inasema COVID kills majorly men, women most affected. Me and my lack of chills nikaendapo kwa hiyo nini hiyo post ya Care International nikasema, so wanaume Ukraine came up with a decree. Any man who is 16 years to 60, hautoki huko. You have to go to war. So you are going to be armed to go to war. So essentially, women are being transported out of Ukraine. Wanatolewa, like there was a program where they were being taken out, wanapelekwa Poland and wherever. Men hawako wanakubaliwa kutoka. So men stay, fight and die. Or men stay, fight and possibly get maimed and disabled, like for life. But women, those who are those who are taken to safety are the most affected. So a man dies, hapa ni mwanaume anakufa, right? Man dies. Hapa ni dem anapelekwa to safety. So huyu mwenye apelekwa to safety ndio most affected. Huyu mwenye anakufa si most affected. Now let us stop with this nonsense. Okay? Because even in wars, men always have to find ways of making sure women and children are protected. Yeah, of course they'll suffer some kind of suffer, but not as much as the men. Because if the women are starving, the men are starving. But now at least the women are starving and not being shot at. This man is starving and being shot at. Okay, so let's stop with that nonsense. Okay, if you believe we are equal, shut up and start contributing to society. Don't complain. So wanakuja wanasema we want this because of this and this. No, it's not about we want. So okay, hiyo pesa inatoka wapi ya kufanya? So if you are coming and saying we are building, women are not being employed in STEM field. Let's say, for example, that was the issue. Women are not being employed as engineers. So instead of coming and telling me, who owns a company that employs men because I trust men as engineers, instead of coming to tell me that I need to employ women, why don't you start your own engineering company and employ 100% women, and then let's see how it competes with me? Okay, how about that? Let's let's stop playing. Okay, yes, just come and say, you know what, we are tired of living amongst men. You guys, you are oppressing us, so we have bought an island. We have come together. There are a lot of rich women. Angalia, men have made women rich. Huyu bibia Bill Gates si alipatiwa pesa? Huyu jamaa wa Amazon, I think Bezos, si alipewa do? So you already have very wealthy women. Who else? Bibia Dr. Dre, si alipewa pesa? So all these women who have made made money through marrying men and divorcing them, why don't you convince them to go buy an island where you can all go and live there, mtuondoke, and then leave the women who want to live with men pamoja? Okay, because I know not 100% of women are into this stupidity. Wale wenye wanataka kubaki wabaki, nyinyi wenye mnaona tunawasumbua sana, msonge, mtuondoke. You go live huko peke yenu and prosper. We will pray for you to prosper. Mtuondole the negative energy. Hapana, tambo hiyo ujinga. So before you open your mouth and say patriarchy, jiulize wewe ni nini ya value umeleta.